Alright, now we are implementing question number 3. I'll go ahead and make the topology real quick. We have two PCs for students, we have two PCs for teachers. Alright, then we have two switches. And two interconnected routers. Let me just place these here. Okay. Now I need to connect all of these. I'll get rid of the labels because they are getting in my way. So yes, alright. Alright, so this is how the topology looks like. I'll just go ahead and make this boundary here. Alright, this would be my students, and let's go for turquoise, and this would be the teachers. Alright, now I need to configure my PCs and routers both. So I'll go ahead and give it the IP 192.168.1.2, and this PC will have the IP 192.168.1.3. This router, its interface 0 would have 192.168.1.1, and its interface 1 will have 192.168.3.1, and this other router's interface would 0th interface would have 3.2, and this one will be 192.168.2.1. Let me place these over here so they're easy to comprehend and I can distinguish between these, so it's easier to assign IP and configure the static routing. Alright, okay, these would be 192.168. Let's make these 2.2, and this would be 2.3. Alright, now I have assigned the labels. I'll go ahead and quickly configure the IP here, and I'll copy it. Control V. I'll copy it so I can assign it quickly, and I'll also assign the default gateway here as well, 192.168.1.1. PC0 is now done. Now I have to do the same thing for PC1 with this IP, and this would be 192.168.1.1. Alright, this is also done. Now I'll go ahead and do the same thing for this PC. This is going to be 192.168.2.2, and its default gateway would be 192.168.2.1. My bad, this would be 192. I'll go ahead and copy this, and I'll hit enter just to make sure that it saves. Now I need to do the same thing for this PC. This would be 2.3. This would be 2.1. Yes, I'll hit enter. Now PCs are configured using static IP, and now I'll go towards the router and configure them as well. Alright, so router 0, I'll go towards its CLI. I'll say no because I want to configure everything by myself. I'm going to enable it. Then I'll say config terminal, and I'll go towards its interface gig 0/0/0, and let me see, we have the IP address 192.168.1.1, okay, and 255.255.255.0. let me just make sure that that's correct. Okay, that is. And I'll also enable the port, so no shutdown. There we go. Now I'll have to do the same thing for its other interface, so I'll stay in the config, but I need to get out of the config if, so I'll have to again say config T, and I want to get into its interface 0/0/1, and the IP address for that would be 192.168.3.1, and subnet would be same, so 255.255.0, and I also have to enable this one as well, so no shutdown. And we are done for this router. I'll go ahead and do the same configuration for the other router here as well. So CLI, of course, no. Enter user mode, then configuration T, then interface gig 0/0/0. Alright, what's the IP for that? It's 3.2. okay. IP address 192.168.3.2, then 255.255.255.0. there we go. And I also have to enable this port, so no shutdown. Alright, now I have to do the same thing for the other interface, so okay, then I'll go to config T and gig 0/0/1. IP address would be 192.168.2.1, and this would be 255.255.255.0, and no shutdown. There we go. This router is active again. And now what I need to do, I need to configure the static routing for this router, so I'll go ahead and do that. Just a second, let me review my notes. I actually forgot the syntax. Okay. Alright, so I need to have, first I need to exit this interface, and this is router 1 we are talking about. So config T IP route. अच्छा, अब हम इस तरफ हैं, इस तरफ से डेस्टिनेशन का नेटवर्क एड्रेस होगा हमारे लिए 192.168.1.0. सबनेट यही होगा 255.255.255.0, एंड इस तरफ से हमारे लिए जाने वाला रास्ता 3.1 होगा. सो आई नीड टू ऐड दैट 192.168.3.1. ठीक है, ये हो गया. Now I need to do the same thing for router 0 as well. CLI में आकर I need to first go back, and then I need to go to the terminal. Now that I'm inside the terminal, I need to say IP route, and इस तरफ से अब वहाँ का नेटवर्क एड्रेस होगा 192.168.2.0. ठीक हो गया. एंड वी नीड द सबनेट दैन 255.255.255.0. और जाने का रास्ता 3.2 से होगा. So I'll go ahead and enter that 192.168.3.2 and there we go. Now let me go ahead and try pinging the device in another network. So I'll say ping 192.168.2.2 and this should not send the first two packets but the other ones should be sent. Let's see if that happens or not. Okay, request timed out, and there we go. The other two packets are sent. That means our network is now configured and now I can go ahead and do the access list part. Okay, अच्छा, let me just wait. क्या हुआ ये रहा network मेरा. याल्ला. Okay, there we go. Alright. अच्छा, prevent PCs in the student's network from communicating with any device in the teacher's network. Student network का कोई भी PC allowed नहीं होना चाहिए basically to send any outbound request towards teachers. Or I'll just, for the sake of clarity, I'll just go ahead and say students here and the teachers. Alright. I know that standard access list is applied on the closest destination point और उसके अलावा वो सिर्फ source को limit कर रहा होता है. So I'll go ahead and set that up. Config के अंदर I'll say access list. I'll assign it the number 1 and I'll say deny all because I do not want any of my students to send any outbound request towards teacher. Let me just minimize this real quick. Yeah, सही कह रहा है. Prevent PCs in the student's network from communicating with any device in the teachers, but teacher should be yes. So this is a unidirectional constraint. I'll go ahead. Oh, sorry. I have to deny all or deny any. I'll just go with deny any. This works. Okay. Now I need to actually enable this constraint on a port, so I have to go towards the interface and wait, let me figure this. Oh yes, yeah, I need to go towards the interface and I'll say 0/0/1 बाहर जाने वाला. And यहाँ पर मुझे क्या करना होगा, I'll have to actually say IP access group, नहीं, access group, and this is access group 1 and I want to do this for outbound requests. So IP access group 1 out. Let's cross our fingers and this works. Okay, this is done. So now I should be getting request timeout for any pings towards teachers. Let's see. Ping, I should just go with this 2.2. Wait, yes, perfect. Not request timeout, actually it is destination host unreachable, जो क्लास में आपने बताया था firewall से related. Okay, now that this is done, question number 2 says only allow any one PC in the students. Okay, for example, as I see यहाँ सही है, blocking every other device in the students network. अच्छा, मैंने अभी एक general constraint डाली है इसके ऊपर. So the best practice as per you was कि हम सबसे पहले specific constraint डालें और उसके बाद जाके general डालें. So I'll go ahead and remove the general constraint and then I'll go towards the specific and then general. Alright. So सबसे पहले मुझे पुराने वाले को हटाना होगा. So that would mean एक्सेस ग्रुप को रिमूव करना होगा. उसके लिए होता है नो एक्सेस, नो IP access group, no IP access group, and this is 1 and this is for out. Let's see if this works. Okay, this works. और इसके साथ साथ I need to go back now. Yes, and I need to say no IP. नहीं क्या था, no IP नहीं IP नहीं आएगा. No access list. 1 deny any. Okay. No access. Oh sorry, my bad. I just need to keep it to. अच्छा ये भी नहीं चला. ये क्या हुआ? No access list 1. ऐसा क्यों हुआ? Right. First let me see. Show access list. Deny any 4 matches. Okay. Okay. Let me try. No access list 1 नहीं चला. List ये भी नहीं चला. क्या गलत कर रहा हूँ मैं यहाँ? I forgot the command. I'll just go ahead and see ऊपर से क्या थी command. अच्छा इसमें नहीं होगी most likely. इसमें नहीं है. इसमें नहीं है. What do I do? No access list 1. Okay. ये रिमूव कर दिया मैंने. इसको इनेबल करने के लिए मैंने ये किया था. No access list. Sorry, access list 1. And this is standard ACL. So this should work, but this is not working. Perhaps I need to be inside the configuration. हाँ मैंने ये गलती करी है. मैं configuration के अंदर नहीं हूँ. No IP access list 1. अभी भी नहीं चला. अच्छा IP नहीं आता. No IP access list नहीं आएगा. No access. There we go. And I also need to see the configuration, but वो user mode में होगी. So I need to go out of here and say show run. Let's see. Okay, सही है. Now I need to implement the second one. Only allow one PC in the student's network. For example, SCR सही है. तो एक student access कर सकता है teacher के network को, and the other will not be permitted. So I'll just go ahead and say config D, and I need to set up an access list again now. Access list. It's going to be 1 because I already got rid of 1, so I can assign 1 right now. And सबसे पहले specific वाली होनी चाहिए. So I need to allow that student जिसे मैं चाह रहा हूँ कि वो access कर पाए. Permit, and I'll allow the PC 0, that is 192.168.1.2, and now I have two options, either to go with host or 0.0.0.0. I'll go with host. Access list 1 permit host 192.168.1.2. अच्छा ये क्या हुआ? अच्छा हाँ, I need to hyphenate this access list. There we go. ये हो गया. Now I can go ahead and deny any. Okay, this works. Now I need to go to the interface. So int gig 0/0/1 बाहर जाना वाला interface, and I need to apply this. So no access group, no access key, sorry, IP access group 1, and I want to apply this to outbound requests. There we go. Now let's see if this works. Command prompt ping 192.168.168.2.2. This should work, and this is working. Now I need to try it with PC number 1. I wish there was some clearing command for this command prompt. Clear भी काम नहीं करती उस पर, और CLS भी काम नहीं करती. Ping 192.168.2.2. This should work. Okay, this works perfect. Alright, so this concludes the lab task number 3, and I'll end this video here. But before that, I also need to do one more important step, and that is saving this configuration basically. So I'll exit, यहाँ से end किया. Then user mode के अंदर आकर I will say copy my running configuration to startup configuration ताकि rules preserved रहें. There we go. एक router के लिए काम हो गया. दूसरे router के लिए भी यही काम करना है. router के अंदर enable first. Now I need to say copy running config to startup config. There we go. Done. That's all for this video.